reports I've heard about your conduct in jail.
A man has to make his own place in prison.
I am going out of my way to accommodate you. If you continue to instigate brawls, I'll be more than happy to extend your prison stay.
Your Honor, I didn't instigate anything. Nobody likes the new guy on the cell block.
I see. Tell me, what exactly is wrong with Ms. Corey?
My guess is it's an infection. The same thing that causes meningitis.
How did she contract this infection?
I'm not too sure. It could be waterborne.
You're not sure? Mr. Rain, are you a physician?
No.
A PhD?
No.
Are you trained in botany or biology?
I trained in the rainforest by my father's side. I know more than 1,000 books.
Come on. Do you know a cure or a treatment that would help Miss Corey?
No. But there are ways of looking at my father's formulae.
Thank you, that's all.
Now, just wait a minute here, all right? I have a few things to say, all right?
Listen. Counsel, this man isn't even a proven expert. Why are you wasting my time?
Your Honor, you're absolutely right. If expertise were reflected in degrees or titles, Mr. Rain would not qualify. But he has learned things that no doctor knows, and that's what makes him so invaluable in helping Paulina Corey.
And you have been doing a good deed.
He hasn't even shown me he can complete a sentence. And you expect me to believe that he can understand chemical formulae?
Begging the court's pardon. If you had a very dear friend who didn't have much time to live, I think that you might have difficulty expressing yourself as well.
You're asking for a lot of latitude, Counselor. Unprecedented.
The prisoner will be under constant guard. We believe that his temporary release will save a life. We hope the court agrees and will find a way to make it possible.
I need to make some calls, consult local experts, Miss Corey's physician.
Every minute is precious.
There has to be just cause for me to release you.
You could...
Even if it's under protection.
You could cost her her life.
Don't blow it, Ian.
We're going to take a short recess. The bailiff will call you when I return from chambers.
Your Honor, please hurry. Paulina's awfully sick.
Move back, young lady.
How are you?
I'm fine. Look, all I'm worried about is Paulina. What are my chances he'll let me out so I can help her?
I have no idea, but mouthing off didn't help.
That judge has a nasty attitude.
Let's hope he has a big heart.
It's Paulina's only chance.
If he releases you, the law will have a new precedent. They'll probably call it Maggie Corey's last stand.
As long as I get to help Paulina.
I've had my fingers crossed for you all day, Ian.
You did it again, Maggie. You jeopardized your probation to help me.
Well, that doesn't matter next to Paulina's life.
You're something else.
So are you. I really hope the judge realizes that.
Mr. Winthrop, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
I have consulted a number of my colleagues. I also spoke to several physicians who specialize in meningitis-related illnesses.
What about Paulina's doctor?
Dr. Hudson was unavailable, but he's going to return my call. I also took the liberty of talking with your warden about you, Mr. Rain.
Paulina's life depends on me seeing her.
So you've said. I've compiled all the facts, weighed counsel's arguments, and I've reached a decision.
Your Honor, I have new evidence.
New evidence? This isn't a trial, for crying out loud.
I know.
What's going on out there?
Oh my God, Cass, it's a fire.
Just take it easy.
Panic. Just move on out.
Come on, Maggie, come on.
Get out of here. Go.
Stay calm.
Ian, the fire is a setup. Run.
Turn off the alarms. The fire's out.
Jeez, I'm glad this is over.
At least it wasn't worse.
Counselor, let's get back to business here.
Your Honor, the prison's escaped.
Ian?
Damn it, man. How could you be so stupid? Call security, secure the building. I want Ian Rain found and brought back to my courtroom before I get to the bench.
We've only got about a minute before the judge returns, so use the time well.
What are you talking about?
He means he can't defend you unless you tell the truth.
About what? You guys...
Oh, come on, Maggie! It was awfully convenient that a trash fire broke out just as Ian was being brought back to jail.
Well, I I mean, that is kind of weird. I mean, it's kind of like the burning bush thing in the
I
Bible.
give up.
You had better hope that Judge Fleming is not onto you, young lady, or you're in serious trouble.
Apparently, our entire security system needs an overhaul.
Your Honor?
Unless he's hiding in a heating duct, Mr. Rain has left the building.
It is unbelievable, huh? You know, some people will just never learn. They just smoke all around these buildings when there are a million no smoking signs out. How dumb can you get?
How did you know it was a cigarette, Miss Corey?
I didn't. I mean, I don't.
Miss Corey has a very active imagination, Your Honor. Now, as to Mr. Rain, I know that his escape does not bode well
That
for
is
him.
the understatement of the year.
But, Your Honor, I think it is safe to say that he knowingly jeopardized himself, took more of a risk of punishment in order to save Paulina Corey's life.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better myself.
Maggie, would you cool it? What?
I mean, everybody here knows, except for him, that Ian, without Ian's help, Paulina could die.
As I determined, Mr. Rain has not the professional expertise to aid Miss Corey.
As you determined? Since when does God wear a black robe?
Maggie!
Are you saying I'm playing God?
Yeah, and you're not playing it well. Otherwise, you'd know that all Ian cares about is helping Paulina.
Obviously, you know nothing of our justice system.
Your Honor,
You made an immature and unwise decision to support a known felon repeatedly.
Oh, come on,
As
Your Honor.
far as I know, you helped him today. No one, I repeat, no one flaunts justice in my courtroom. Both you and Mr. Rain are going to regret your actions, I promise you. Are you armed? Good. Come along.
excuse me, sir, where are we off to?
Have my car brought around. Tell the driver we're going to the hospital. Mr. Winthrop, your clients need a lesson, and I intend to give them one.
Hi, what can I do to help?
Yeah.
How did you get here?
That's not important. Look, Maggie told me you haven't been able to decipher my father's formulae.
No, we haven't. Why, have you remembered something that might give us a clue?
Did your father say anything about the possibility of there being different cures?
Well, I don't understand. What do you...
Look, we have 3 very different chemical compounds here.
We're operating under the assumption that 2 of these formulas led to the third, the one that worked.
But which one?
Do you remember anything that he said about the formulas, especially the ones that failed?
No, as far as I remember, he was positive about them all.
Look, there's something else we don't understand. This compound doesn't make any sense because we don't know what this abbreviation means. Do you?
Yes, it's a plant.
Well, what kind of plant?
It's just a common fern. It's indigenous to the area where we worked.
It's fantastic. All we have to do is analyze the composition of the plant, and then we can experiment with all 3
It's a waste of
compounds.
time. It's a
What
waste
do you mean it's a waste of time?
Look, you don't understand, right? The plants, all the plants are gone. The vegetation is not there because there is no forest.
Great, we're back to square one.
If we don't have the plants, we don't have a
Unless you
chance.
can get them from Jake, all right?
What? What are you
It's a
talking
long
about?
shot, but it's worth a try. Have you got another telephone?
Use the one in the hall.
Put it down, Mr. Rain.
I did my best to explain your position, Ian.
And the judge didn't want to listen.
I suggest you tell your client to keep his mouth shut. He's in enough trouble already without adding contempt. You're the one who's beyond
Look,
contempt.
watch it, Ian.
Quiet, all of you! This man jumped bail, he escaped custody, and he has no respect for the laws of this land whatsoever.
That's not true. Ian always tries to do the right
Just listen
thing.
to me, Judge. Paulina's doctors are in the laboratory right now, and they're waiting for me to bring them an answer.
You can provide whatever you wish, but you'll do it from the county jail. Guard, take him into custody.
I'm not going anywhere, all right? I'm not going to leave Paulina alone, all right?
Rachel, please.
Mrs. Corey, please don't move. Step away from the prisoner before you get hurt.
You're taking him back?
By force, if necessary.
Have you talked to John?
Yes, I can help. I need more time.
You listen to me. My daughter is dying in there. If you think I'm going to give up one chance to save her, then you better think again.
Rachel, there are things you don't know.
All I'm interested in right now is Paulina. Ian Rain has some information that could save my daughter from this horrible illness.
Ian, have you... What's going on?
Rain, don't you move.
I have no intention of going anywhere. I never did.
Yes.
I'm sorry, John. Ian escaped from a court session, and Judge Fleming here intends to take him back into
Ian
custody.
has some information that could help you,
Yes,
John.
I know. We're waiting on him now. Look, Dad is coming in from Baltimore, but I don't think it's going to do us any good. For what it's worth, I need everything this man can give me, and I need it yesterday.
May I talk to you privately, please?
If he gets away again, it's your job. All right, Mrs. Corey, I've heard so many stories today. One more won't make any difference.
Are you interested in seeing justice served?
My interests center on a man who illegally escaped my courtroom because he didn't believe in my ruling. Not to mention the fact that your granddaughter may have very easily aided him in that escape.
Maggie?
Yes, she seemed intent on convincing me that this Rain fellow could help your daughter more than her own physicians.
Yes, well, she's a very intelligent young lady. You just heard Dr. Hudson say that Ian Rain has some information that could help save my daughter's life.
Mrs. Corey, I examined Mr. Rain at great length. He has no medical background.
His father was a prominent botanist. He worked in Central
So I have heard, but
Would you let me finish? It was in the rainforests. He was looking for a cure for this very fever. Ian Rain worked with him. My daughter and Ian were down in Central America together. She got ill down there. Now, Ian Rain might be the only person that can help save her life.
All right. So he may have some knowledge.
Well, then let him use it. What harm is it going to do? My daughter has just a few more hours to live. Why can't he help her save her life?
He is a prisoner, Mrs.
Well, then
Corey.
assign him a guard. Oh, come on, there's got to be some leeway here. Look, we've worked together in community meetings. I don't know you very well. I don't even know if you have a family.
I do.
Well, then think of it from that standpoint. If you were me, what would you do? Wouldn't you move heaven and earth to help that child of yours?
Yes, I suppose I would.
Well, then please, don't you agree with me that this is extraordinary and extenuating circumstances?
If you and your daughter's doctors are that convinced that Mr. Rain can be an asset, I'll grant his release.
All right.
Mr. Rain is under house arrest. He can remain here as long as Paulina Corey's doctors feel it's necessary. I'll go back to the court and tell the police to release you later again tonight.
Thank you very much.
Now I see where Maggie gets it from. It must run in the family.
Yes, we're a very close family. Thank you so much. What is next?
I need to make a phone call.
Great. Great. Come on, let's go.
Well done, Rachel.
Tops? Yeah, look, I'm looking for Jake McKinnon. He must have had his calls redirected there. Yeah, I'll wait, but please hurry. McKinnon.
Rain, what the hell are you calling me for?
The envelope with my father's notes. Where is it?
If you're trying to scam the doctors again, you can count me out. Your father's crazy notes didn't mean anything to anybody.
Shut up and listen to me. Inside the envelope are samples of plants. Now, do you have it or don't you?
Your dad's formula didn't work, so why don't you just give it up and leave it to the real doctors, all right?
The real doctors need the samples, and they need them now, so please.
You are as delusional as your old man.
You have to listen to me, Jake. This could be Paulina's only chance. Now bring the envelope to the hospital and give it to John Hudson.
What if I don't?
Then Paulina will die.
Ian said this might help.
Well, if it's plant sample.
You tell me.
Here, give me one. Yeah, that's it, I'm sure of it.
Bob, get this to Chem Lab stat. Right. Let's pull up those formulas. Everything you've got.
Okay, I got it. I got them right here.
You better hope this works.
I told you before, Jake, it's Paulina's only
You
chance.
better pray that this saves Paulina, because if she dies, you're next. I promise you that. How's she doing? I mean, did they give her anything? Is she doing any better?
We're too late. I'm sorry, but we're both too late.
This is Ann Halloran. The jury at the Reginald Denny beating trial reaches a verdict on some counts. The latest tonight on Newswatch 10. Plus, the space shuttle is up, and away.
She's still alive, I know. Then why are you talking about her like
we run out of time. John and Kelsey need to find out a cure. No, I can't remember.
You have given up. I have tried. God, I have tried, but there's nothing more I can do. You look at her. Look at her. You were the one that drug her into the jungle. You were the one that did this to her. And now you are going to watch her die?
Help, Paulina. What more do you want?
I gave you the notes. I gave the rotten plants to the doctors. Now that's got to mean something.
Yes, but I don't know what. Can't you understand that?
Bull, you are running away like you always have.
Believe me, if I could die instead of Paulina, I would.
You're wrong. The one person in this room that cares about her is not giving up. Now, I would love it if you disappeared for me and for Paulina. But you and your stupid faith in your father's formula is all that she has. Now, you did this to her. You come up with a cure. Paulina.
She can't hear you. She's in a...
Shut up. Honey, it's me. Jake, what is it? What?
Water.
She's thirsty.
No, don't. She's hooked up to the obvious.
She wants water. She's getting water.
Listen to me. You give her water, you kill her.
Water. Water.
Water. Please?
Here it is, Father. The water's cool. You'll feel better.
What's your problem?
I don't know.
Wait a minute. You remembered something, didn't you?
It's too far away.
Don't let it go. Hold on to it.
I can't. It's gone.
It was about the water. The water. Remember?
I can't. I don't understand.
If you don't remember, she's gonna die.